Hallo und herzlich willkommen, liebe Leute, zu einer neuen friedlichen Folge Vampire The Masquerade Bloodlines 2. Ja, wir machen jetzt weiter hier mit der Hauptstory. In der letzten Folge sind wir ja mal einige Nebenquests so nachgegangen. Und ja, jetzt müssen wir uns erstmal hier ins Bettchen legen.
Well, it's an education to watch you work. You have a knack for treating folks the way they want to be treated. Some might call that buttering up, but I call it prudence. Social lubrication.
Carefully laid words gain more than bluster.
Oh, I get it, I do. I think this town could use a sheriff who listens before they punch. We've done our share of legwork tonight, that's certain. You want to work the notes, both high and low?
Helping to feed Lou was not something I expected when I woke up.
Some might call it a come down, but there's a passel of weight in being a waiter. Folks treat you as furniture, and no one cares what shares here.
Lou may not be Prince, but she is the authority in Seattle. If I am to discover more about this mark, or what happened to us both, I need her on my side.
Well, seems she's taken a shine to you, so that's a check for the list.
Sophia is interesting. So attached to her ghoul. It is not usual.
Sophia's always been scatterbrained. Used to hang around with my sire. Maybe my bloodline rubs off on some. I like her, though. Reminds me of more innocent times. And we both love getting our fangs into a good puzzle.
I find that she is a pleasant diversion. She digs up my older memories.
Hey, if it floats the USS Fire, then I won't pass comment, but some memories are maybe best kept buried.
Indeed. I now know more about how Katsumi and the Anarchs operate in Seattle.
You do. A little that even opened my eyes. I'd not known her arrangement with Benny. Caught between court and rabble and has been for a while. Seems to be steering the course for the best. And owes you a favor, which is not a thing to be sniffed at.
I have met others like her in the past, capable of greatness should they desire it.
Maybe if the court wasn't looking to wipe her and her allies out, she might consider it.
It is good to discuss these things. But it is time to rest.
Sleep well then, Fire. Let's hope for a day without dreams.
Well, hello there, buddy. I did what you said. I woke up.
They set their feet upon the sod. Their lips split parched, their belly dry. Sweet succulence upon the vine, a sovereign full specified.
That's nice and all, but I have questions. Can you tell me your name?
Do I take you from your time, truth seeker? Do I interrupt your sleep?
I'm more interested in who you are.
They say trouble comes in pairs, detective.
That's a truth.
They say trouble comes in pairs.
They say trouble comes in pairs, and here I was with the first shoe in front of me, waiting for the other to drop. And let me tell you, this one was tight-laced and had a vicious tongue.
A deep sleeper? A goddamn deep sleeper? It is 8 o'clock at night and I've been standing out here for an hour. Well, I'm sorry to interrupt your me time, Mr. Detective, but someone wants to kill me and no one seems to care.
Now, you'll find I'm a caring sort when I've time to get up to speed. So why don't you settle down and tell me your problem, Miss,
Verona. It's just Verona. And calm right down. I find a goddamn death threat in my purse and this freaky looking sword thing. And you want me calm?
Huh. Now that is interesting. A death threat and a decoration. Might I see them, Miss Verona?
That's why they sent me to you. I showed the officer at the desk. He said you'd help. Look, I went out last night with the girls, went through my purse for my keys this morning, and there they were. The letter, the cross thing, were there last night, and honest, this has got me shook up, Detective. Real shook up.
Oh, then you just let old Fabian take a look-see. See what shakes out.
Gut, dann gucken wir uns mal die Beweise an. Ja, und das ist schon wieder dieses Kreuz hier.
Now this was familiar. Not the best conversationalist. Well, hello there, my little parchment pal. You got words to spill?
I am a death threat detective. That is my sole purpose, and all that you will get from me.
That's quite a perfume you have there. Tangy, bitter, late nights and morning regrets.
Now, listen. I had to endure degradations to bear my message, you know. Dragged through smoke-filled dens, spattered with malt beer. Ugh.
Huh. So Miss Verona picked you up in a bar, then?
How dare you? Yeah, I mean, yes, I suppose so.
Good quality paper, but I see a few marks.
The finest thick cardstock as befits my role as a harbinger of doom. A few marks, I'll grant you, but I was folded very carefully. But then, alas, unceremoniously crammed into a purse filled with whatever junk the youngsters feel a need to carry. Not to mention the clear imprint I endured from the metal ornament that was my companion in travel.
The Cross of St. James. Pandora and cigarettes, sure, but he's still scratching at the armor of my think tank trying to get in.
Might I hazard a guess, Detective? Was there not a case back when you were young? The gutter press called it the rebar killer.
Now, so there was. But that was a long time ago. That case is cold as a corpse. Or I thought it was. Many thanks, loquacious letter. I'll talk to my boss, Benny. See if something is getting reheated.
Of course, Detective. Remember that one should always put one's stock in the paperwork.
Now that's a truth. The SPD do love to fill their filing cabinets. I should rattle a few drawers too. See if any old bones fall out. Nice choice of font and layout. A little fancy?
Why, yes. The seriousness of a matter is often best conveyed by a touch of formality. Just to make it clear, there'll be no messing around. And you see, I come from a quality printer. No smudging of ink or any little black lines. Which is, of course, the minimum standard in a well-phrased ultimatum.
Ha! Of course. Well, I gotta blow the dust off the rebar killer case and grill our girl about her favorite hangouts. Message received and understood. The rebar killer. I'd heard that name many, many years before. If I remembered it right, in our world, he was Santiago, a hunter of kindred. What did that have to do with Verona? The folks would have... I wondered if Verona had remembered Seattle PD, full of drunks, bums, and deadbeats. And then there's the criminals, of course. Seattle PD, full of drunks, bums, and deadbeats. And then there's the criminals, of course. I wondered if Verona had remembered anything else from her big night out. Seattle PD dashed Verona in interrogation. I figured I should visit, since I did have questions for her. How's it hanging, Harry?
So good, Fabian.
So, gib mir was zu trinken.
I'm a little short of
A sip of sup is
tangy.
si fabulous.
Gut, das tat gut. Und jetzt gucken wir uns mal hier die Unterlagen an. Wir müssen die noch mal kurz finden. Da müssen wir, glaube ich, erst noch nach oben.
Any news, Detective?
The law take.
So, du bleibst mal hier unten.
From the
Obwohl.
letter, I deduced.
Well,
Ah,
Dude.
so.
Seattle PD.
Jetzt haben wir erstmal hier eine neue Spur bekommen. Mit einer Bar.
Seattle.
Und da hinten haben wir jetzt auch noch was. Oder? Nee. Dankeschön, Kollege. Und dir muss ich dann gleich wieder vorbei. Ich weiß, der schuldig noch ein bisschen Money. Hier ist das Zimmer von unserem Captain.
I had an agreement with Bob. He would ignore all my requests and I'd never ask him for anything. I'd do my own research. I found that asking the cabinets real nicely would make all the difference.
I didn't think that was worth the effort. I figured I needed my strength for other things.
Mit dem kann ich leider nicht reden.
I didn't see the need.
Moment, hier ist was mit dem Schrank.
Oh, that would have just... I thought I was on the right line.
Well, if it isn't my favorite Flatfoot, I knew you'd crawl back to me.
Hey, Philomena, you got me. I never can resist a well-packed set of suspension files.
So what is it today, Detective? A little dalliance with my dispatches? A thumb through my probation log?
Any word on DB Cooper?
The usual. A fresh note from Mr. Sator filed under unverified tips. This one says, Cooper's true objective was not the money, but a small, insignificant briefcase stowed in the cargo hold. The briefcase contained technology vital to the timeline's integrity. At precisely 8:13 p.m., a portal opened, allowing Cooper to slip into the future. The light turbulence was merely a side effect.
If only they knew. Looking to heat up an old cold one. Know anything about the rebar killer?
Why, Detective, I did not expect someone to rattle my drawers so thoroughly this early in the evening.
Oh, you know I always try to be gentle. What have you got?
You'll have to forgive me. It's a little dusty around my fundament. But I do have a little something. Now that is interesting. Someone's been here before you. Oh, sure, there are news clippings, side notes, dockets and warrants, all marked for your man. All in 1925. But the main case file, that's been lifted. Frankly, I feel violated.
Anything that screams bean Illuminati?
It's been quiet on that front. Too quiet. You do say they're always watching.
Well, they are always wide awake and a bit jittery. Got anything new on the ghost ferries?
Now, we do have a letter here from one Captain Salty, alleging that the spectral boats are military. He says here there's an underwater base deep under Puget Sound. Enemy scientists are running aquatic time travel experiments. Apparently it's a prelude to the second Canadian invasion. He claims the first one already happened.
I guess he got something right. What have you got on the killer without the case file?
A skeleton in my cupboard. The bones of a Storian. The flesh is missing. A series of mob hits in early 1925. turf war, the funny papers call it. A clear out of local persons of interest to the police, and to those who serve hooch by the gallon. Same MO every time. Cold construction steel through the heart, and a swift chop to the neck. A 5-week sensation of slaughter, and then it all dries up in a record heat wave and a crackdown on bootlegging. No one ever found the heads. Huh.
Und wo sind die Köpfe hin?
I should get to it.
Come back when you can. I always need a good sorting.
Weil das fände ich wirklich mal interessant. Die Köpfe verschwinden ja wirklich jedes Mal komplett bei den Opfern. Gut, wir haben jetzt einige
Verona
neue Orte.
remembered the Macom bar, and I was sure they would remember her. I went down to the...
Die müssen wir alle einmal jetzt hier abklappern.
Cold night. I decided to visit a few places Verona might have stumbled out of.
Ja, mal gucken nach ein paar Spuren. Ist hier vielleicht jemand, den wir fragen können? Und cooler Club hier, muss ich sagen. Also hier würde ich mich auch rumtreiben wollen. Mit so schön bisschen Rock- und Metal-Musik und so, ist doch geil.
Fabian, you old bloodhound. What can I do for the pride of the PD?
I was hoping you were in a talkative mood. It's about a girl.
Isn't it always? The young stay young, the old grow old, and somehow it always comes down to the heart.
She was here, so I'm told. Last night?
Listen, my friend. You know the rules. All sorts of people pass through. I don't ask their business, they don't ask mine. I mean, is this court orders or a masquerade breach? Lay it out for me.
She's in danger, Silky. She got a death threat. Very nicely calligraphed.
A normal Seattle night, then. But this is the safest place anyone could be. You know that if you know anything.
Just bend a little, Oak Tree. Was the girl here? Name of Verona.
Fair Verona, huh? You sound rattled by this scene, buddy. I don't know the name. Why are you asking? If this isn't court or a breach of the mask. A hobby? A bird you've taken under your wing? Because there won't be trouble here, saint or sinner. Send her over if you want her to have a safe night out. But no who did what questions answered for you or for anyone. Not unless it's real kindred business.
I know it, I respect it, but this matters. I'll find a way to prove it.
Sure. I'll see you later, buddy.
Gut, bis später. Was haben wir denn dort hinten? Da ist jemand, den wir austrinken können. Aber das reizt mich gerade nicht. Wir sprechen mal mit dem hier.
Well, if it ain't my favorite gumball.
It's gumshoe, Captain, as I keep telling you.
Yeah, what is it? You found a crock of shit at the end of the rainbow?
I was wondering, you ever hear of the rebar killer? A case from back in the 1920s.
Long before my time. Name's familiar. Clue me in.
The news hounds called him the rebar killer because, well, he killed people using rebar. But for us, he was a hunter. Santiago.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I've heard of Santiago. Took down a few of our big names, right? What about him?
The Macomb killing last week. Same MO, boss. Rebar, a missing head, and the sword of St. James.
So the puzzler of the precinct has another pet theory. Why should I listen this time?
Because last time he was in Seattle, he wiped out several powerful kindred. He's a risk.
I get it. It's thin, but we wouldn't want the chief to think we were asleep at the wheel. So go tell him. And tell him I sent you.
Tell Campbell.
Yeah, this turns out to be something I look good. If it ends up as dog shit, I tell him you slipped the leash. Get it?
I get it. I better go, boss.
Yeah, you'd better.
Ich bin dann mal wieder weg. Aber wir haben jetzt auf jeden Fall neue Hinweise auf der Karte. Ich will noch mal ganz kurz bei dem gucken.
I don't have anything else to tell you. If your case isn't...
Answers lie in the legwork, as my old chief would say.
Ah, okay. Wir haben jetzt hier keine neuen Dialoge zur Auswahl. Ich dachte, hätten da vielleicht wieder jetzt welche. Dann einmal jetzt wieder raus aus dem Club hier. Und zum nächsten Ort auf der Karte. Oder haben wir hier noch was?
Huh. Someone must have smuggled this in.
Gut, raus hier. So, was hätte man noch für Orte?
Verona
Interesse?
remembered the
Da hinten. Die Markham Bar. Da führt es uns wieder hin. Und irgendwie finde ich das ganz cool, wenn wir immer mal wieder so als Fabian hier unterwegs sind im Spiel. Mit Fabian ist er halt viel mehr so der Detektiv. Ja, und kämpft gar nicht. Ja, ist eigentlich recht entspannt mit ihm, aber auch manchmal ein bisschen sehr langziehend. Sagen wir es mal so. Aber insgesamt finde ich auf jeden Fall die Story hier vom Spiel sehr interessant.
Good evening to you, Patrick. How's my favorite portal security operative?
Uh-oh. Something up? Need to see the boss?
No. I reckon you're the right man for the moment. I need your memory. In particular, the memory of a woman named Verona. Name ring a bell?
You usually make it tougher. That one's easy. She owes me for dry cleaning. Tried to talk her way in, but she couldn't form a sentence, so I told her no. Then she puked on me. Nice girl.
Did you notice if she had a purse with her?
Seriously? She vomited on my second best pair of pants. That's all I remember. And it's not a fragrant memory. You need anything else, or can I get back to the job I enjoy so much?
No. You have your duties to attend to, and your laundry.
Er hat sie also immerhin gesehen. Gut, dafür ist unsere Spur jetzt hier runter.
Here, I don't freeze to death.
Why grind? Why worry? It will all be swept away, and we will appear.
In the Glacier, I've heard it said that people drowned themselves in champagne. Interesting way to die, I suppose. A little tingle as you choked.
Können wir nach oben fahren? Nee. Okay, das geht nicht. Da drüben ist, glaube ich, jemanden, den wir ansprechen können. Und was haben wir denn hier?
I didn't think that... Yeah, I didn't think that would help. Nope, I had nothing to say. The Glacier clearly hadn't updated its decor since the 70s. Decking the halls, Still a couple of weeks to Christmas.
Do you have business at our establishment, sir?
Seattle PD. And yes, I do have business. I'm trying to trace someone's movements.
Do go ahead, sir. The faster I can expedite your egress, the better for all.
I don't know much about birds of prey, but there was a young lady here last night with her friends. Name of Verona.
Ah, yes, that one. Let me save you some time. She and her party were ejected in the small hours for extreme intoxication. The language she used was not appropriate for our establishment, neither were her gestures, nor her choice of urination receptacle. I am only grateful that I did not, in fact, witness her movements.
Did you hear what they were talking about?
It is not my place to eavesdrop on our clientele, sir. That said, I believe the entire hotel will be aware of which show tunes Miss Verona cannot, in fact, sing.
Ouch. Well, at least she was in a good mood. Anything strike you as fishy last night?
No more than usual, sir. We are often afflicted with inebriates.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. They tell me you can get a cream for it. I better be going. I, need to feed the egress.
May you find joy in it, sir.
Gut, ich verschwinde dann mal wieder. Ich gehe euch hier nicht weiter auf die Nerven.
Beer was cheap at the hole in the wall, and mortals did appreciate that.
Gut,
Beer was cheap at the hole in the wall, and mortals did appreciate that. I figured it was worth checking there.
Shouldn't have walked. Dad was right.
Oh, ihr seid alles voll gerade. Hi. Ich grüße euch alle.
A few Union Johnnies having a cold one, maybe.
Can you spare a moment for a few questions?
SPD, right? Yeah, go ahead. Quieter tonight. Not like last night. Man, that was a mess.
I'm tracking down some partygoers as it happens. A group of young ladies. One of them was given an unwanted gift by a none too friendly admirer. Ring any bells?
Son of a bitch, I knew it. There was this one guy hanging out by the pool table. He was kind of creeping on a group of girls, you know, watching but never getting too close. The boss said he tried to warn him off, but this guy was hopped up on something real intense, scary. Boss called me for backup, but by that time the guy had gone.
Thanks. That's useful.
Das hilft definitiv schon. Dann gucken wir mal hier weiter.
The hole in the wall needed a few dark corners. Younger kindred did like spaces to brood. Blip, bloop, bleep, bloop, plop. Never did get it. Someone had a good night. Unless they were playing hearts. I used to like these things back in the day. Nowadays, it's press a button, put your hands over your ears. Good view of where Verona was sitting from here.
So, tell me, Pockets. You see anything last night?
Could be any bar in any city, but you stroll right into mine, detective.
There was a guy spent some time around you. Kind of a creep. You remember anything?
Now, how would I remember? Scores on the chalkboard are my only way of keeping a tally. Unless you're talking beer, sweat, and tears, detective. This rough green holds its share of history, as I'm sure you know.
That's a fact. Talk to me of beer, sweat, and tears, Pockets.
Oh, must you only focus on my flaws? It's hardly fair.
Oh, they ain't flaws. It's the little wrinkles that make you beautiful. And the memories they hold. For example, last night.
Well, I blush to say it, but my current perfume is that of day-old spilled beer. That and something else. Just a touch of dirt and fresh concrete.
That whiff of fresh concrete. It's faint, but...
Oh, darn it. I reckon I've got something on my leg. Some varmint has smeared me with dirt, detective. Soil, concrete, and just a touch of
steel and plastic and the heady aroma of porta potty. Our target came from a building site. But which one? Oh, now wait. I'll lay odds it was the Western reconstruction site. Not too far and inhabited by anarchs, ghouls, and other lowlifes. Thanks, Pockets. Reckon I'll go digging.
I'd say don't get into any fistfights, detective.
but honestly, I don't think you have the balls.
Ich muss sagen, die Musik hier gerade in dem Club gefällt mir. Ja, das hört sich echt geil an. Schreibt gerne mal in die Kommentare, was ihr so gerne für Musik hört. Bei mir ist es ja wirklich am meisten so Metal. So, und jetzt hier hoch.
I headed down to the old Western Corp headquarters, a site plagued by construction woes and unsavory types.
Should have never left LA.
Itches like that. Dad was right. Hard visual.
There was that same scent of concrete pockets I talked about.
Was haben wir denn hier? Eine Spur. Okay. Dieser folgen wir mal. Was haben wir denn hier?
The place reeked, and it reeked of. So our stalker had a picture of Verona. Maybe that'd get Silky to open up.
Ja, dieser Typ also geschlafen. Interessant.
I headed down to the...
Aber das waren wohl noch nicht alle Spuren hier. Weil uns wird immer noch die Baustelle hier angezeigt. Also hier muss es wohl noch was geben.
Huh. Guess someone was using gas to keep the lights on.
Wir drehen mal eine Runde über die Baustelle. Hier auf der Baustelle waren wir ja auch schon mal für eine andere Quest. Da hatten wir ja den Benny dann da bekämpft. Und ich sehe eigentlich hier soweit nichts mehr. Ich würde auch behaupten, dass es hier nichts mehr so weiter gibt. Oder habe ich was hier übersehen? Das Handy.
I didn't see the need. I didn't see the point in confusing things. People like me are not supposed to fool around with gadgetry like you, but let's say we get to know each other a little. Just in the interest of detecting, of course.
I am rugged of manufacture, but have had a tough life, detective. Be gentle with me.
I see you're low on juice. I'll be careful. How about emails? Anything in the email box?
You're not very confident on accessing my email box, are you, detective? It is the picture most like an envelope. Just to the left is a little snake.
Just tell me, please. I'm not made of fingers.
When you finally get there, one message in all capital letters for a special purchase to improve the life of a male. That is all.
Ooh, a natty coat? Maybe a new hat?
Something like that.
Anyone left a voicemail?
Since you ask, yes. There is one young lady offering a good time.
What sort of good time? I've always been partial to 3 minutes past 12. If midnight's been and gone, drama is just not gonna happen.
Haha, leaving that aside, detective, there is one other message. I think you should listen to it.
Go ahead.
Open the package. You will see a photograph and a letter. Find the girl in the photograph. Make sure she receives the letter. She must not see you. Do you understand me, David? She must not see you. Now delete this message.
Guess David is a rebel.
Detective, I feel...
What's up?
Oh, hold me, detective.
Oh, dead. Oh, well. Nice work, little buddy. Maybe I should bury you somewhere.
Gut, jetzt haben wir diesen Ort hier wirklich erledigt.
I went down.
Und ich merke schon, wir brauchen wieder, um diese eine andere Fähigkeit hier mit nutzen zu können, wieder einen Schluck Blut. Also wir müssen dann gleich wieder mal was trinken hier irgendwo. Aber erstmal geht es jetzt hier nochmal in die Bar rein.
Silky only had 2 vintages of wine behind the bar. The white one and the red.
So, hier trinken wir mal ganz kurz was.
Hey there, Guru. How's it hanging?
The sirens are wakeful, Detective. You should help them sleep.
Und ich weiß auch nicht warum, irgendwie sieht er niedlich aus.
Could I partake, Guru?
Hat so ein schönes
Just a
Gesicht.
sip.
I've plenty to share. Is yours for the taking.
Now that's a kicker.
I have a case to crack. Thank you, my friend. I'll be back.
You can heal the ghosts, my man. Just find your purpose.
Gut, Dankeschön, dass ich was aus Ihnen trinken durfte. Wirklich sehr, sehr nett.
Smash a bottle in here and everyone would go real quiet. It had better be an accident, or the man himself would have a word to say.
Is that the light of hope in your eyes, Detective? You got something for me, right?
It's been a long night, and I've worn down the shoe leather. My feet took me to the haven of a ghoul. And said ghoul had a photograph of my Verona. He was charged with delivering a death threat to her by his master. Here, take a look-see.
A ghoul now. I wonder whose blood he was sipping. But you're right. This is our kind of trouble. The girl here, I have seen. She was in here last night. Said drinks were on her. That she'd come into money. She decided to make a life change and pawned something that was chaining her down.
Pawned?
Left a ticket stub as a tip. Worthless to me, but maybe useful to you?
Well now, that is what we call in the trade a lead. My thanks, Socrates.
The pawn ticket. I figured I should follow that lead to a pawn shop. Bracing Verona about it directly was less likely to get results.
I had a question to ask Nico about Verona and her newfound wealth.
Gut, dann geht's mal wieder zu Nico.
Nico helped me find knickknacks for my office. Knickknacks with history.
Friend Fabian, what brings you to my door? I've had nothing coming to your taste. Just rings of old marriages, necklaces of old mistresses, junk, you know how it is. Discarded memories.
I'm looking for a memory. Came in last night?
Everyone here trades memories for dollars. You know that. What was it? Or who?
It was sold by a young woman in trouble, even if she didn't know it at the time. I have a picture, actually. Recognize her?
Ah, yes, that one. She was burdened on the way in and floated her way out.
I have a ticket.
Ah, that's right. A locket. One moment.
Progress. I don't know what prompted Miss Verona to sell, but this might give me answers.
Miss Verona? That was not the name she gave me. Ravenna, if I have it right.
Now, what is she playing at?
I hope in some way the item brings you joy. Even if it's the joy of detection, huh?
Did she say why she pawned the locket?
Oh, you learn not to ask such things. There is usually sadness or anger down those roads, and to be honest, I did not want to share in hers.
How's business?
The festive season approaches. At this time, I receive old gifts so my clients can buy new ones. Renting a moment of happiness. This year, more deposits than purchases. An air of desperation.
Hope the Christmas trade picks up.
Have a good night, my friend.
I wondered if Verona had remembered anything else from her big night out.
Gut, dann müssen wir wieder in die Polizeiwache. Und die Verona befragen erneut. Ich hoffe, sie kann uns irgendwelche nützlichen Infos jetzt nochmal hier geben. Ich weiß auch nicht warum, aber irgendwie habe ich das Gefühl, dass sie vielleicht sogar tot ist. Dass das gleiche passiert ist wie mit der anderen Frau, die wir befragt hatten. Dann sind wir nochmal zu ihr zurückgekommen und ja, sie war nicht mehr am Leben. Okay, sie lebt noch. Perfekt.
You found something, right?
I'm looking into avenues, Miss Verona. Avenues and alleyways. Well, they remember you at the Glacier Hotel.
I think they watered down their drinks.
Well, that may be, but like I said, they remember you. And because they remember you, they won't be letting you back in. I'd avoid the place for a while, maybe change your makeup, your name, or move to a new city. Gossip is a terrible thing. The Dutchman didn't strike me as your kind of place, but I was wrong. You were definitely imbibing there, loudly and copiously.
Wow, we made it to the Dutchman? I must have been out of it. We never go there. Way too sketchy for me and the girls. All that leather and denim, you know?
Much to my shame, I do know. You made it to the hole in the wall.
We did? Oh, guess we did.
Playing pool. They tell me a shady character was observing you from the sidelines.
Oh, yeah. Real sour face, that one. I told him where to stick it.
I imagine that you did. I found this locket of yours at a pawn shop. Sold to the broker under a false name.
Oh, that's not mine.
You may as well come clean. What have you been up to?
Nothing. And that's not my locket, that's the truth. Keep your suspicions to yourself.
It's my job to have suspicions, and you asked for my help.
It doesn't matter. Just keep your nose out of it. I don't need your help. Not anymore.
Something told me she wasn't going to be so talkative, which was a blessing, but meant I'd hit dead end on the case. I figured I needed my strength for other things. Memory is fickle.
Any news, detective? You've caught him, right?
The law takes its sweet time, Miss Verona, but it makes the dessert all the sweeter. Well, they remember you at the Glacier Hotel.
I think they watered down their drinks.
Well, that may be, but like I said, they remember you. And because they remember you, they won't be letting you back in. I'd avoid the place for a while, maybe change your makeup, your name, or move to a new city. Gossip is a terrible thing. The Dutchman didn't strike me as your kind of place, but I was wrong. You were definitely imbibing there, loudly and copiously.
Wow, we made it to the Dutchman? I must have been out of it. We never go there. Way too sketchy for me and the girls. All that leather and denim, you know?
Much to my shame, I do know. You made it to the hole in the wall.
We did? Oh, guess we did.
Playing pool. They tell me a shady character was observing you from the sidelines.
Oh, yeah. Real sour face, that one. I told him where to stick it.
I imagine that you did. I found this locket of yours at a pawn shop. Sold to the broker under a false name.
Oh, that's not mine.
I'm trying to catch a killer here. Bear it in mind and throw me a bone.
So do you think the threat is real?
I have no doubt. This killer is real and could strike at any moment. Granted, it's a mite less likely here in PDHQ, though it is still a possibility. But hey, we won't charge you rent.
If it's real, well, I guess I need to tell you. The locket isn't mine. It belongs to my sister. My ex-sister, Ravenna. Check the photo inside. That's me and her. She, used to be my twinnie. But she's dead to me. You gotta understand that.
She passed away.
Oh no, we just don't get on. She's gone kind of weird. How's the locket fit in? Does that mean she's in danger?
Everything is connected, miss. It's simply a matter of degree. Try asking Mr. Bacon sometime. If you don't know him, someone will. So, where can I find this twinnie, this Ravenna?
Heck, I don't know. We haven't talked in half a year. Last I heard, she was working at Atrium. That's why I never go there.
I see. Maybe your messenger didn't have a name for his intended recipient. Only a photograph, and a poor one at that. This'll get complicated. A visit to the Atrium and its mistress takes my comfort thoroughly out of its zone. I'm told she doesn't like the cut of my jib. Between you and me, I don't even own a jib. But as for your situation, I believe you've simply been the victim of a failure in postal delivery, Miss Verona. As so often happens. The case is solved. Your sister is the one in peril. Hopefully I can make it to the Atrium before it's too late.
Alles klar. Da müssen wir uns jetzt beeilen.
As soon as I heard Verona's sister worked at the Atrium,
Wir müssen den Mord verhindern. Los, lauf. Wir haben den weiten Weg vor uns.
I saw a bum blow right on his ass.
Did I feed the cat? Slow night.
Oh, ich hoffe, wir kommen rechtzeitig.
Jesus, it's cold tonight.
Spare a dollar?
Hey, I need to get in here. Official business?
Private party. No exceptions. If you're not on the list, my hands are tied.
Tell Miss Moore it's me.
No.
You sound like a guy who got decaf instead of a double shot.
Ach super, wir müssen hier rein. Wir müssen den irgendwie manipulieren.
Lovely to see you again, sir. Long session today.
My therapist said we had a breakthrough. Dug out a key childhood memory. I cried. She cried. It was emotional.
That's not what I... Oh. Small things, sir. I've just realized that you definitely are not on our list. Apologies.
Oh, that's a shame. Please let
Na
me in.
super.
No way.
Komm schon, lass mich
Lovely
rein.
to see you again, sir. Long session today.
Got the whole album in the can, actually. No bust-ups, no dramas, just laying down some real smooth licks, you know?
I didn't realize you played... Oh. I have to apologize, sir. I have confused you for someone else. I don't believe you're on the list.
Ah. Well, I never wanted to go to your party anyway.
Komm schon, du musst mich irgendwie reinlassen. Wir müssen uns jetzt irgendwas hier einfallen lassen. Nochmal die Fähigkeit einsetzen und irgendwie nochmal einen anderen Dialog auswählen.
Long session today.
Was geht's dann?
You know what?
That's, I'm sorry.
I don't suppose you could...
Geht auch nicht.
Lovely to see you.
Same.
So I hear. I'd like you to know that...
Jawohl, jetzt lässt er uns voran, oder wie?
Oh.
Bouncing. Small...
Oh.
No. Okay, das ging schon besser.
I'd like you to know that...
So.
Really?
I'm sorry, sir.
I don't suppose...
Lass mich herein! Wir müssen einen Mord verhindern.
And...
I've to Paul...
Ich sagte, du musst mich hereinlassen.
I'd like you... Of course.
Oh.
Danke. Geht doch. So nicht anders.
Uh-oh. The artist in residence was in residence, and she never liked me being anywhere.
Detective, it is fascinating to see you here. Particularly as this is a private event, and I know you weren't on the list.
Do you know Ravenna? I think she's one of your, followers.
I have so many followers. Over 2 million when I last checked.
I just want to find Ravenna. Word is she works here, and often gets drunk, if you know what I mean.
If I knew such a girl, what she got up to in Atrium would be up to her, and not you.
Can I go look for her?
I'm not going for a law enforcement vibe tonight. I can't have you wandering through and breaking the immersion.
There is a killer on the loose, Miss Moore. I want to make sure the young lady is safe. Her sister, her twin, she's worried sick. Just need to check in with her.
A twin? I see. A matched pair, perhaps.
I guess I could introduce you. You know, so long as I know Ravenna's doing okay.
Oh, very well. She should be upstairs in the VIP area doing her job. Do not upset my guests.
Oh, I never aim to be an upset, Miss Moore.
No, you never do.
Gut, schnell nach oben in den VIP-Bereich. Hallo, könntet ihr mich hier bitte durchlassen? Die an der Treppe lassen uns irgendwie nicht durch. Dann die Treppe ja nehmen. Oh Gott. Wo ist sie?
What was this? Broken glass, not yet cleaned up by Atrium's efficient staff. Recent. And I smelled something here. Fear. Fresh, sweaty, mortal fear. Ravenna? Maybe. I should get on the trail.
Oh nein, hoffentlich kommen wir nicht zu spät. Nein.
Too late. And another metal cross. Color me unsurprised.
Das darf doch nicht wahr sein.
I take it you're Ravenna, Miss Verona's sister.
So it seems, don't it, Detective? Same bone structure. Though it would be easier to tell if I still had a head.
Just so you know, I've imagined you with a head, because it makes conversing a lot easier. Let's see now. You died in the same way, right? Rebar in the heart and a bad case of neck trouble.
Sure, Detective. Just like the others. A death for a kindred. But I wasn't kindred.
Now, that's something. Any other marks or wounds on you?
From the neck down, nothing crying out for attention, saving the hole in my chest. The head you gotta take on faith. But no other obvious marks. The most common wounds on someone like me are closed with a lick.
That's true. Not the healthiest of pastimes, as I guess you found out. Killed right here on the spot, I think.
It does look like it, from my blood and my body temperature. Such a shame. Used to think I was hot, but now... cooling rapidly.
You're still warm, and the blood isn't even congealed.
Yeah, you must have missed me only by a moment or two. Sorry, I had places to be.
This guy is quiet, strong, and scentless.
Isn't he, though?
And he doesn't stay for the torturing and the screaming. He's in and out, set dressing the space.
It's real theatrical, ain't it? But next time, could he maybe use stage blood instead?
So who were you really, Ravenna? Other than Verona's twin? And why did anyone want to kill you?
Look at me, Detective. I'm mortal, sure. But I'm blood doll, you know? They called me Isabella's plaything. See the pattern yet? Me and Pandora, mortals who are tied to vampires. A message from a hunter.
Maybe so. But why isn't he targeting the kindred direct? And how is he here now, 100 years after his first kills?
I don't know. But you'll catch him for me, won't you?
Well, I'll try, although it won't improve your day.
Shit happens to us all. My sister will be happy, at least.
Please do, Detective. My sister will be happy, at least. Detective, are you quite well?
Sorry, Miss Emerson. I lost my thread there. What was that about your sister?
Let me give you some advice, fledgling. You are young, and you must learn. There are 2 princes in this city, and you will give them both deference. For your sire's sake, and to ensure your own survival. Do you understand me?
I'm sorry, my prince.
Sometimes I wonder what Gideon saw in you. I said my sister would be happy as she wished to speak to you.
What's this? Am I this evening's topic for discussion?
Not at all, dearest.
Not about me? Oh, well, that's time wasted. I hope you are here to enjoy yourself. A broken vase, a stolen innocence, a bloodless corpse.
Hello to you, Lou.
Oh, dear detective, you are a sparkling tonic in an evening of toadies. I have something to discuss with you as it happens, but please, do circulate first. Business can wait. After all, this is a celebration. I will see you both later. Oh, and sister, I want to talk to you about the Carstairs matter. Will you have time this evening? Tomorrow? Very good. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have egos to massage, including my own.
So, you 2 are sisters, but very different sisters.
Sisters in blood, Detective. Not sisters in mortal terms. Has you...
Honestly, he probably has, but I forget.
You are... But you look uncomfortable, Detective. Have you somewhere else to be?
I should circulate, like Miss Graham said.
Oh, what a shame. Do have a good evening, won't you?
Danke, ich werde definitiv noch einen schönen Abend haben. Aber wir machen jetzt hier erstmal Schluss, Leute. Lasst ein Däumchen da und bis zum nächsten Mal. Tschüssi.